Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in? And you won't be angry? I will not be angry. Abby someone. Abby someone. Abby who? Abby Normal.
This is the Abby Normal podcast, here to tell you that you're weird, and that's normal. Here's some wisdom from the notes. I was thinking, if you were an animal like a fish or a cat, it would be cool because you wouldn't have to go to school or worry about things. You could just roam around all day. Neato. Annie woke up to something so disturbing today, I really felt like you would want to hear about it. You've had a difficult day today. It began very early.
It did. My day normally begins between 5:30 and 6 because my first alarm goes off at 5:30 and then I'm sad for half an hour and then I finally get up. But when my alarm went off this morning, as I was gently coming back into consciousness, I smelled something foul.
What was it?
It was the smell of cat shit.
Rise and shine.
And I was like, I must still be sleeping. I am having a nightmare. Perhaps I will wake up soon. So I just tried to roll over and let it go. Let that nightmare go.
Yeah.
Rolling over made it worse because I rolled over onto the cat shit that was in my bed.
No.
Not on my bed. In my bed.
In under the covers.
Under the covers.
You were cozied right up to that.
Yes. So that was tough to deal with.
Yeah.
And I don't think my cat did it intentionally. I think it was a dingleberry stuck on his fur or paw type of situation. Because my cat is very kind.
Yeah. He would never purposefully put a shit in your bed.
No, he wouldn't. But that's a rough way to
It really is.
start the day.
Yeah.
What made it worse, though, was that when I got out of bed to clean it up, my foot landed directly in cat barf.
No. Was it on the ground?
Yeah, in my bedroom.
Your toes squished into cat barf.
It did.
Within your first seconds of waking up.
Yes. So that wasn't great. So I dealt with the bedroom situation, but it didn't put me in a great frame of mind. So then I go to the kitchen to feed my new puppy.
Your precious angel baby.
My precious angel baby with David Bowie eyes. And he had shit and pissed all over the kitchen.
Oh, no.
Which is to be expected because he is a puppy and still learning. But that compiled with the other two instances of cat shit
Yeah.
and barf, it just it was too much to handle.
That would push me emotionally over the edge.
Yeah, I mean, I sent you a text at 7 a.m. just venting.
I would be like, Lord Jesus, what have I done to deserve this?
Right, that's effectively what I was doing. So I text the other two managers that I work with and was just like, this is the situation that I'm dealing with this morning. And both of them pretty immediately wrote back and they were just like, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You take all the time that you need. We will see you whenever it is that you arrive today.
Yeah.
So that was nice. They were very understanding.
I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your support in this matter is appreciated.
So you've had your cat for a long time.
12 years.
And you've recently acquired your canine.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I've been thinking about getting a dog for a long time. So I started poking around online and then I looked at the CCSPCA website, just looking, and I saw his precious face and was like, well, I'm going to town anyway. Maybe I should just pop in and have a look.
By, yeah.
Just have a quick look. Just looking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, within 30 seconds of my eyes landing on him, I was like, give me that dog.
Yeah.
It belongs to me.
Yeah. You can't resist.
No.
Don't ever window shop dogs.
No.
You will take one home.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But he's precious and he is a good boy. He's just a puppy that is still learning.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be patient. It is teaching me. as I am teaching him. The Lord is testing me.
Right. Jasper is his name.
Jasper is his name. My cat's name is Casey. Those are my two pets. You have a pet. You have the weirdest dog of all the dogs.
It's because he is an old soul / witch doctor, and he gazes into your eyes and
Steal your soul?
to suck out your soul like a Death Eater.
Yes.
He needs to be very close to your face at all times.
He's so awkward.
Yeah, he's not good with the social. No,
he's socially awkward.
Yeah. And he is 95% potty trained, and the other 5% is I just pee on everything.
Literally everything.
Literally everything, and you're not going to find it for weeks upon weeks.
Right.
Until you're like, what is on my curtain? But his name at the SPCA was Mr. P, so I should have known what the situation was. They were trying to tell us. I did not receive that information.
Yeah, he's kind of a hard one to walk because of the pee situation, right?
Yeah, it's like just every 2 minutes. I gotta raise my leg on this.
It's like driving through downtown Oakland. Every red light. Every block.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Watch your toes. Might slosh through some piss.
Did you have pets growing up?
Yes, I did.
I remember RB.
RB, yeah, that was my parents' dog. And
Radical brother. That's what it stood for, right?
No, I'm sure it did not.
Why do I have this in my head? I feel like maybe your brother told me, Aunt Holly told me.
That could very well be, yeah. I had a cat named Frosty.
You had a cat? You're allergic to cats.
Yeah, we had outdoor cats.
I see.
Yeah.
Was Frosty nice?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really have any feelings towards any of the pets I had growing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I liked RB.
He smelled.
He did smell.
But my mom really loved him, so yeah.
We only had cats growing up in my house for the most part. Like, it was definitely a cat household.
Cat house, yeah. We would have liked to be a cat house.
Yeah.
But the allergies situation.
Right.
We had one cat that ran away, and then at my school they found kittens. You know, they had like been birthed under the school. And the cat that I lost was black and white. His name was Oreo. Oh. And the cat at school was gray. And I fully was like, this is my lost cat. And I took it home to my parents and was like, this is our lost cat, Oreo. And they were like, you're full of shit. That looks nothing like our cat. But they let me keep him anyways.
That's nice.
Even though I'm a lying, scheming little bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the first cat that I remember us having, her name was Lety. And then she, quote unquote, ran away. But she was old. Mm-hmm. So I don't know actually what happened. I don't know if she actually ran away. I kind of don't believe that she did.
No, it's a good parent lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I was like in high school, I found a cat and brought it home and called it Frankenstein. My mom didn't let me keep that cat. I had to rehome it.
Why did you name it Frankenstein? And then why did she not let you keep it?
Because we already had 2 cats.
Oh.
And I named it Frankenstein because of an REM song that had the lyrics, I could be your Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
And I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Goodbye, Frankenstein.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue very easily, though.
No.
And then I had another cat before Casey. Her name was Moxie.
Mm-hmm.
She was an indoor-outdoor cat when I lived in Fresno, but when I moved to the Bay Area, I moved to an upstairs apartment, so indoor-outdoor is not really an option.
No.
She did not adjust well to being an indoor-only cat. Unlike Casey, she would intentionally shit in my bed.
Rude.
Yeah, she was rude.
Do you think that growing up with cats taught you any important life lessons?
I mean, I feel like my personality is sort of cat-like because I like hanging out sometimes, but most of the time I just want to be by myself.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I enjoy sleeping and I enjoy the outdoors.
Yeah. And instead of baths, you just lick yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Same.
Yeah. I don't know. I think having pets is like a good way to teach youngsters about like compassion for creatures, big and small. But I don't know. And it's also like it's a good way to like start teaching responsibility too. You know, you have to feed it. You have to clean the cat box.
Yeah.
There are lessons there. Mm-hmm. How about you?
Yeah, I would agree. There's some good lessons. Caring for other things. You're not the center of the universe, you know?
Yeah.
Death also.
Death, yeah. It's a bummer. My cat is older than your kid.
Whoa, dude. That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah. How has having a puppy changed your life?
Greatly. So I tried to puppy proof my apartment. So I got like a dog gate because I figured I'd keep him in the kitchen. I mean, crating works for some dogs and for some people, and I think that's great. I personally was uncertain about it. Like, I don't love the idea of it. And then Jasper was super not receptive to it. And I know, like, there's a training period and an adjustment period, but I couldn't do it. Wasn't right for us. So I got like a puppy gate so he could just like live in the kitchen while I'm at work in between when the dog walker comes. So when I bought the first puppy gate, I did not realize the what are those called? The poles, the spokes, bars, whatever. I did not realize that they were wood.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to metal. So he began chewing away at them.
Oh, yeah.
Like a chipmunk. Or a beaver. That went immediately into the garbage can. And one that is all metal arrived shortly thereafter. So that was a learning experience. Cleaning up dog shit is unpleasant.
Indeed. He's really good about it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from this morning, but...
Right. He's a weird one in that you can take him on like a 2-hour walk and he will not pee or poo anywhere on the walk. He waits until we get back to our house and likes to go on the front lawn. Like, that's where he's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like people that don't like to use public bathrooms.
Right.
That's how he is. He's a little neurotic.
Are you like that?
No. When I gotta go, I gotta go.
Okay, me too.
I mean, obviously I have a preference for my own.
Of course.
But no.
Yeah, I'm not squeamish about it.
Any toilet will do.
Yes, correct.
Other than that, it's weird to like, yeah, just know that I have to, it's just one more thing I need to think about.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just like bebop off to happy hour after work. You have to be like, I gotta go home and let my dog out. Yeah, right.
Which is kind of great because I very rarely want to go to happy hour after work, so now this is a great excuse.
Right, yeah. Remember Lety from the Clink Shrink episode? Well, what you didn't know about her is that she's basically a zoologist, considering how many pets she's had. Here she is.
2 dogs.
And
a tarantula. Mm-hmm. And that's it at the moment.
That's all. Okay, what's your next pet you're going to get?
That's a good question.
Can you have a pet bat?
No, I looked into it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-mm. It's considered exotic and illegal, so you cannot have a pet bat.
Internet, but you could get one on the internet.
I did see a site that had like a bat for sale, and I was like, no, you know what? But at the same time, it's a terrible life for them, and I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, they want to fly around in nature.
So if I do get to the point that I really, really want to own a bat, I'm just going to create some sort of foundation, and like this is the place where you rehabilitate these bats.
Right,
and then I'll have like 50 bats.
Yes, you're going to be like, donate your bats here.
Yeah, I will. This is a rehab center for bats, and I will take care of them for you.
Special bat habitat for orphaned bats.
Yes, they're not pets.
No, you're their caretaker.
Temporarily, yeah.
Right.
So if I get to the point that I really, really want to have a bat near me, I'm just going to create some sort of foundation and
That's pretty smart.
And have bats.
So what else is on your pet list?
I've had a gazillion different types of pets in my lifetime. All sorts of fishes, all sorts of lizards, spiders, scorpions. I was not a good scorpion mom.
No.
No, they killed each other.
You had 2 scorpions?
I had 3.
And they killed each other?
Yeah, so apparently the emperor scorpion, and you probably see them, they're like the black ones that are big and just kind of scary.
Okay.
So what I didn't read is that I accidentally mixed it with a different kind of scorpion that looks very similar to the emperor scorpion, but it wasn't. And then, I woke up and 2 dead scorpions.
Oh, no. There were like different races of scorpions.
And so one of them was victorious, and he didn't make it through winter that year.
So 2 were dead and 1 remained alive, and you immediately killed him.
No. Winter did. So.
Got it. Did you give him a little blanket?
No, I didn't.
How are you supposed to care for desert creatures?
So you're supposed to put a heat, mat underneath them? Or like those heat lamps?
Yeah.
I did not provide that for him.
Yeah, you were just like, survival of the fittest, bitch.
Yeah. You created this chaos, so.
You could have cuddled with your friends, but now
But
they're
you
dead.
didn't. There you go. I would have invested on a heat mat if there were 3 of them.
Right.
But it was just 1 at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So scorpions is a no-go. I wouldn't do that again anytime soon. Tarantulas, I've had my tarantula that I have now. I think it's up to year 7. And they live for 20 years. So I'll have her for a while. During that time, I've also had 2 other tarantulas that also didn't make it. I think it was them because this one has lived.
It was definitely them.
It was them.
Yeah.
And then I've had chameleons. And I would love to tell you the story about a chameleon that I loved so much.
Please do.
That it was on the verge of, moving on. And my mom, seeing the sadness in my face, gave my chameleon CPR.
No.
Yeah, that's what parents do for their children.
No.
They try
Did it
revive
live?
for like a day.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Just imagine a chameleon the size of my hand. And my mom's giving my poor chameleon
What
CPR.
did she do to it?
Well, I was like, Mom, my chameleon's dying. And she's like, oh no, poor thing. Well, let's wrap him up. Maybe give him some water. And that wasn't working. And then she said, well, let's try CPR. I was like, I'm not giving him CPR. I mean, I'm really sad and devastated, but I'm not going to give my chameleon CPR.
You do have some limits.
But I was very sad. And my mom, parents do anything for their kids. Grabbed my little chameleon, pinched its little mouth open, and then just blew a couple of little air pumps. I don't know how to describe it. Into its little chameleon, mouth. And he came back.
He's like, what the fuck, lady?
And then he truly...
She probably popped his chameleon lungs.
Little lungs. But you know what? He was gone and he came back.
Yeah, it was a miracle.
For a day. And the second day that I came to my mom to try it again, by then she's like, no.
Yeah, we need to let him go. It's a chameleon heaven.
So I will never forget that scene, just seeing my mom doing what moms do for their kids. And this is her kid of like 27. So this was not that long ago.
You were an adult person when this was happening.
I was an adult. Chameleons, again, won't do it. Chameleons are not smart. Anybody listening, chameleons don't get them because they don't understand sitting water.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They don't process sitting water as water to drink. It has to be running water, moving water.
Oh.
It has to be simulated rain.
So how did you feed it water?
I had misters, I had waterfalls, I had drip systems, manually sprayed them.
So they're a pain in the ass.
They are.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Someone wants to give you a chameleon because they said it's amazing. They're lying to you and they just want to get rid of it. So don't do it.
Because they're running out of money.
They're running out of money. Yeah. So I've had 4 different kinds of chameleons. I even had pygmy chameleons that are like smaller than your finger.
So cute.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, they didn't die. They didn't make it either.
So they definitely died, is what you meant to say.
Yeah, they also died.
And since Annie and I shared our lack of aversion towards public bathrooms, I'm going to leave you with this little bit of honesty from Lety. Do you pee in the shower?
Of course I do. Like, my mind knows that it's pee time. So as soon as I step into the shower,
Yeah.
not even when I step in, like as soon as I run the water,
You have to
my
pee.
body knows, like, up, so I have to jump in
It's time.
because my body knows
It's time.
that's time.
Sometimes if the feeling hits me that early, like I just turned the water on, I'll be like, fine, and I'll go pee in the toilet.
Oh no, I jump in. Even if I'm like one leg and the other leg is kind of hanging out.
Right.
I
You know
make
what
it.
direction to go. It's in the shower.
In the shower.
Not out of
No.
the shower. Do you clean your shower?
Me?
You personally.
Me personally. So let me tell you about my living situation.
Uh-huh.
I have my mom,
Yes. You live with her.
and she does all of that.
She cleans the bathroom for you?
She does.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she cleans your pee shower for you.
Well, yeah.
This song is obviously Mr. Rabbit by Stefan Kartenberg.
Living in an old house down by the lake. Rumor says a man was hunting for rabbits just for fun.